Hello everybody and welcome back to Lobricks, and I do apologize for the break in our Jabba's Palace update series. It has been pretty difficult to film over in this area, and especially of the top part of Jabba's Palace. But hopefully that issue will be solved within a few episodes. But with that being said, we're actually not going to be building on the top part of Jabba's Palace. We're going to be building Jabba's dungeons, whatever he does down there, I don't know. I hope it's not like some Jeffrey Epstein level stuff. Might be, might not be. I think it's just some weird stuff going on. But you might be wondering what's all this white stuff, and I'm going to get into that right now, actually. So this is the outline for what we're going to be doing in the extra rooms down here. So I want to have a place where Chewbacca and Han can be locked up in that scene where that also happened, where they're like, he's like, I can't see, my eyes are all covered in carbonite or whatever. I'm not even sure what he was on about. But I also want to have that scene where Jabba was doing that freaky thing where he was torturing that walking trash can. Here's a clip. Yeah, I want to have that right there. That's where it's going to be. Like, so yeah, I mean, I don't know what Jabba was really doing. Seems kind of like a waste of energy, but whatever gets your slobbery, whatever your little flaps on your face are, whatever gets those jiggling, I guess. I'm not sure. But you might be wondering, why would you do all that if you're just going to cover up with rock? But on this side, we're actually going to have clear panels so you can see into Jabba's palace, similar to what we did over in this mountain with this yellow. So it's going to be like just like this, but instead of yellow, we're going to do clear panels. So yeah, that's what's going to go on over here, and then we're going to build some rock face up there. It's going to go flat, and then we're going to have the mountain on the other side, similar to that over there. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So to start off, in today's episode, we got to do something about this floor. What you might be thinking, like, what do you mean? What do you mean? We got to get it on level with this. We got to raise this whole thing up, make a staircase, and then build out this floor area and get a floor plan laid out. So that's what we're going to be doing. So watch this time lapse, check it out. It's going to be sick. Just watch it. You'll like it, I promise. Alright, so there we have it, guys. There is the finished floor. And what I did is I took out all these rounded corners, and you can see right over here, most of the corners are rounded on here, and not on this side, so I don't have to do it over there. But I took out that and made it all flat. This is very temporary, this little block right here. Eventually we're going to have to build it out into a curved and a very nice rock face and put the clear trans panels there. But I do want to talk about what we're going to do. It is going to be double-sided, but this is going to be taken out, this is going to be taken out, and these are going to be built out into a more unified shape on that end. But on this side, we're pretty much, or I'm pretty much, just going to build straight up there. So that's not much to worry about. There's just a few panels and such that have to be moved. But when it comes to this door, it is going to still be open, but we're not really going to have a pen for the Rancor to stand in the movie. There was kind of like an area, and I'd assume off to this side is where the torture chamber, and then somewhere over here would be the prison cell. But for our purposes, the Rancor will just stay in there, and there'll be the scene where he's getting eaten and the Gamorrean guard is screaming for dear life. But, of course, Jabba doesn't help him. Jabba doesn't care. There's no union. Jabba just runs his place. They're basically like slaves. But we have a Gamorrean guard walking around and the keeper of the Rancor. And we will be adding more Gamorrean guards and other figures up top. We've got various aliens and such for the top half, which we will be putting back on here very shortly. Because unfortunately, we can't do any of that stuff because our pieces aren't in. So you guys are just going to have to wait for episode 4, which I do apologize. I know progress has been very slow, but that's all right. We're coming along here as best as we possibly can. But for now, you can start to see how everything's going to be laid out if I could ever lock this into place. So up top, there's where Jabba's palace is, and then the prison is going to be right there, and the torture chamber. We're not going to have stairs, and this is eventually going to be, once this is all complete, we're eventually going to get a floor up in there. And I also did add in a floor underneath the Rancor's feet, and he's kind of going to sit in that divot for a little while. But I do like it, and honestly, if we do want to have a scene, if we really want to change it up, we could have a scene where he drops someone into the pit. But I'm not so sure. I think we're just going to keep with the dancing scene, him bringing Chewbacca in. And then we also have, and I guess we can put these figures down in there now, a locked up Chewbacca and a very drowsy looking Han Solo. And I did give it its new hairpiece. I just robbed it off of a Han Solo we already had. I think it was from the Slave 1 set. Sorry, Han. And I'm sorry I'm really giving you guys bad shots here. But yeah, that's where the prison cell is going to be. That's where the torture chamber is going to be. We're going to need a Gronk and some other stuff for back there. And then we do got some more figures to add in. I don't think we're going to use Slave Leia. And this C-3PO is actually going to be located right here on a ramp that doesn't exist yet. He's going to be knocking on the door. So we're going to put him right there, which is going to be pretty epic. And then we also got some random pieces laying there for a Hondo that we will eventually have to get and put up there. Because he will have to be standing back by probably right around here is where we're going to put Hondo. But anyway, here's our update for this week. I apologize, not a big update, but we just don't have the pieces right now. But stay tuned. Maybe next time you'll see something pretty epic. But we did get the floor in, which is nice. Starting to lay down some of the bones of this thing. And it's starting to look a little more less like just two Lego sets stacked on top of each other and a little more mocky. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed, and you guys have a good night.